I thought he played well in both games. Obviously, when he's able to impact the game on both ends of the floor as much as he did in game one, even though he scored a whole heck of a lot more, you like that better. I think he can, realistically, I think he can do both. I think he can still impact the game defensively or control the game defensively, and he can score.
Is he pretty close to being a complete center at this point?
No, he's working his way there. The sky's the limit for that guy. And on the floor and off the floor, he's got an infectious smile, and he's very intelligent. And he's going to get out of it what he wants out of it, on the floor and off the floor.
Kobe was saying the other night that he really notices the difference from before the injury to after the injury, that he just feels so much more pop now, a lot more jump in his legs. What did you see from near the end of the regular season and then after he got that break?
Well, I thought the break was good for him. Obviously, he knows his body better than anybody else does, but I thought the break was good for him because I've been playing him a lot of minutes too. Because, we were trying to find our way as a staff and a team and as a team. And, you got the luxury of a guy like Kobe Bryant. You at times can use him too much, and he may not admit this, but I was playing him more than I wanted to, and I was asking him to do more than I would have liked throughout the course of the season. So now the injury comes up, and now he's got to deal with this being at the end of the year, playing a ton of minutes plus the injury, and so it was good for him to sit out a few games and gather his body or get his body back to where he thinks it should be going into playoffs.
You never want to see a player hurt, but was it good in the sense that it forced a rest that may not have come otherwise? You probably would have kept playing.
Yeah, I probably would have kept playing. Hopefully not as many minutes as I did, but I kept saying that the whole year and didn't change, and so it was a good thing for him. Little taekwondo, I know. It was a good thing for him and a good thing for us.
Do you think the bigs is where you have the biggest advantage in this series? You look at Bynum, and then Pau has more assists than Ty Lawson, which seems remarkable.
Well, I'm sorry. I tell you, Pau is a guy that's extremely versatile, and he can score, he can rebound, but one of his biggest skill set is he's just got such a great feel for the game of basketball. We can play through him, and we play through him a lot at the high post area. And the tough part about it for our opponents is it's a layup for him, shooting that jump shot. So you got to guard him. If you don't guard him, he's going to knock the shot down. If you step up and guard him, it leaves the middle of the paint wide open. And he's a very capable passer from there. So we feel like our advantage, not just against Denver, but we feel like we have a size advantage against most teams in the playoffs.
Mike, I think he's been able to maintain that balance pretty well so far in the postseason. Just all the different hats as well, facilitating and sometimes getting the force inside.
How has Pau?
Yeah.
He's maintained the balance very well. We've kind of, to a certain degree, we've let him figure out at times where he wants to end up, and we tell our guys to play off him. Like, we have some pick and roll plays where we will require most guys to roll. But with Pau, we're like, okay, hey, if Pau rolls, then we do this. If Pau pops, then we do that. So I think the balance from us to him is pretty good, and I think in his mind he's got a pretty good feel for trying to mix things up.
Matt Barnes took to the court after the game to shoot around, get an extra workout. And how do you think he's played in those first two games since the ankle injury?
He's given us energy. I know he feels that he hasn't shot the ball well, and that's why I think he stayed and got some extra reps. But the energy's there, the athleticism's there, his defense is there, and he knows, and I know he can play better, but it's not to a point where it's been a detriment to us or anything like that.
Are you weighting him in at all, or is it the injuries behind it?
No, he's still bothered a little bit by the injury, but yeah.